Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about, well, not exactly the news itself, but the reaction it got from the control left, the SOYcialists, well, the average neo-Nazi communists. Quite frankly, the socialists are all exactly the same shit. The only thing that is different from these people is the bag it carries. Yeah, same shit, different bag. Which is why I'm going to talk about this. You're going to see why. From Bleeding Fool, new Israeli superhero Iron Dome severely triggers leftists. The drawing looks awesome, and I'm not gonna lie, it's looking quite interesting. Better than Captain Heroic Penis from yesterday. You know, in which they made the character to celebrate diversity. On Marvel, talking about the United States of Captain America. It's a celebration series of the 80th anniversary of Captain America. It was a shit show. And all the alternative Captain Americans were a bit questionable and hilariously funny. I don't think they were kind of looking for it, but it was funny as fuck. The first one, which is what the most memorable one, the second and third, I don't even remember them. But the first one was a communist who only saved the alphabet people from attacks. And the second one is another communist, which holds the name of Captain Heroic Penis, or Heroic Pussy, or Heroic Bunghole. Oh, well, you know, genitalia. And it was hilarious. Either way, this one is definitely much better than that. Anyway, the Daily Dot, a left-wing publication, far left-wing publication, took notice of a superhero-themed illustration commissioned by Israeli actress Sarai Givati from artists Yehuda and Maya Devere. Sorry, there's dust everywhere. And Jesus Christ, use your words! Yes, they are words! Use them! Do you know how to use words, you retard? There you go. And advertised here by the Los Angeles-based Stand With Us movement. Yeah, I'm thinking that you may have to move to another city, considering Los Angeles, with San Francisco, are one of the worst cities you could possibly be in which to support Israel or be Jew in the United States, including New York suddenly, with the Mayor Bill de Blasio, but let's go. Anyway, Stand With Us movement. That's named Iron Dome, after the military device the IDF uses to protect against rockets fired by Hamas from the Gaza Strip. As seen here. This is the superhero, yeah, but what does that writer say about this? Later on I'm gonna go to the article Daily Dot. But here is the interesting bit. I loved it. Anyway, the Instagram post expressed a desire to help explain elements of war to her children, particularly the booming sounds they heard during recent skirmishes involving Israel and the Palestinian, militant group. Why don't they just go on and say terrorists? Yeah, you should just go on and say it, terrorists. A bunch of useless shit-stain of terrorists. Hamas can go fuck itself. Anyway, she then remembered the movie Life is Beautiful and aimed to take a similar tactic in dispelling fear through storytelling. So I told the kids that we have a superhero named Iron Dome, she noted, who guards us and intercepts the missiles of the bad guys in the air, so every time they hear a boom, he actually managed to intercept them and then their smiles came back. See, this is beautiful, this is a wholesome story, with the exception of the paragraph. the early paragraph, in which they use militants instead of terrorists, because Daily Dot is a far left-wing publication, and they are all about being as pro-terrorist as possible. They are as anti-Semitic as they possibly can. It's, after all, it's the go-to system of socialists. Socialists are all anti-fucking Semites. It's pretty much the go-to. Really, Marx was an avowed anti-Semite despite having Jewish ancestry. But talk about idiotic, but what can you do? Neo-Nazis don't even know that. Anyway, let's finish. Well, is there anything wrong with her storytelling ideas, if that's what the news site is implying? Because it is. What's atrocious, if anything, is their refusal to regard Hamas as terrorists, going instead with the PC term militants. Yeah, that's actually quite sad. And really, it goes and tells to the whole world what Daily Dot is all about. A neo-Nazi front for terrorism. No, a neo-Nazi front for anti-Semitism. No, a communist front for anti-Semitism. I think that fits more like the description. Or socialist front for anti-Semitism. Maybe that better describes them. Don't you think? Because after all, what sort of publication attacks such a wholesome story and then goes on and defends the terrorists? And the terrorists, as in, they are goddamn fucking nearly neo-Nazi terrorist level of stupidity. But anyway, there were at least a few other sites that spoke about this, and they went much better. I think Givati had a flattering idea here, and strongly encouraged others who are realists to give some backing to the people who commissioned this artwork. And then we have Dr. Rather. He's very good. The only good thing out of Twitter as of late. He collected all the stupidity and the attacks that not only the actress received, but stand with us. But let's go. Let's see. No, you know what? Let's go and show you the Daily Dot. The website is dripping in advertisement. Advertisement. They are a disaster. For a socialist website, they definitely love money. Anyway, look what the Soy Boys said.
Pro-Israel group shares art of a superhero named Irodom. Faces immediate backlash. Yay! New hashtag pride.
God, these people really irritate me. A group touting itself as an international,
non-partisan Israel organization is taking to Twitter to share a rendering of Iron Dome, an imagined pro-Israel superhero name for that country's missile defense system. Whee!
They criticize, well, instead of going through the retardness of all of this, it suffices to say they are against Israel defending themselves, and they are fucking imbecilic morons on Twitter. Remember, I'm going to show you the tweets. So remember, these people are socialists, exactly like the SJWs. They are very, very, very fragile. They are snowflakes. Any criticism, disagreement, anything you disagree with them, like I respectfully disagree with you, is considered harassment. And in some situations, these people actually consider disagreement as death threats. So please do not contact them, do not talk to them, do not look at them, okay? Anyway, let's go.
This is horrible. You should be ashamed of trivializing murder and war. You are fucking monstrous! You aren't fighting anti-Semitism! You're promoting genocide!
What is this guy trying to imply? That Israel defending its citizens is a genocide? Are you trying to tell me that the Iron Dome stopping the rockets from Hamas, which sometimes actually falls within the Gaza Strip, which has killed people, including children in the past, and in the last conflict, is a genocide? Are you fucking retarded? Are you smelling your own farts and getting high on it? Because that's what it smells like. I think this imbecile is high as fuck. He probably ate a lot of beans, cabbage, and onions. Then he started to fart, collected out those farts, and started to smell it, and got high on those farts. Trust me, they are pretty rank when you eat those items. I know from experience. Anyway, and this imbecile retard got so high that he actually thinks that a missile system made to protect citizens of Israel from rocket attacks specifically launched from civilian places, schools, houses, hospitals, mosques, etc., into Israel to target civilians itself is genocide. Let that sink in. Yes, that's how retarded everything like this is. But returning to the news, I'm showing it to you what data racer actually collected, and I'm going to go and show it to you because it's an absolute fucking retard level of stupidity with these people. Let's go. I'm gonna have to make a mental note of saving all of these screenshots here to show to other fucking imbecilic retards how goddamn anti-Semitic these retards are. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is if this bullshit ends up in MCU. Kevin Feige with my bare hands. Good lord.
Yes.
No.
His arch enemy is a 10-year-old wielding a rock.
No, his arch enemy is anti-Semitism. People like you imbecilic moron. And you're trying to downplay the actual reason why Iron Dome exists. Not only is the superhero created to explain to kids the booms they keep hearing because Hamas is a goddamn fucking terrorist. No. It's also because they try to downplay it because they have no arguments. That's what these imbecile people do. And as you know, they are all NPCs, as you can see. They all share the same excuse, as you saw. Let's make the proper NPC voice, shall we?
His arch nemesis, giant with a rock. His arch nemesis, a 6-year-old Palestinian child with a pebble. His arch nemesis is a child with a rock. The Avengers assemble scene where they are coming out of their portals, but it's a bunch of these guys, and you're going up against a 12-year-old with a rock. His arch nemesis is a toddler with a rock. Arch enemy is an 8-year-old Palestinian child with a rock.
See, they all have the same fucking argument. These people are absolutely imbecilic morons. And look at this, more racism. I can't even say that word on fucking YouTube. Look at this. This is retarded.
Oh,
No.
guys, this Straight Life look like a super villain. Why? Why won't you let me kill a bunch of people? Hooray!
That's what I do. These people irritate me, and they actually think this is some sort of comic book or anything like that. They don't seem to realize the reason why he was created. But let's see.
What's the pitch for this? Like, let's make Homeland, but boom, the genocide's lighted up a notch.
Really? You people are advocating for genocide. You are defending a group of terrorists to wipe out Jews. That's what you fucking morons are defending. But obviously these people are all socialists and they're all a bunch of retards. But just wait until they realize, yes, until they realize that the people behind this are all people who are beautiful. Very good to look at. In fact, these people here will trigger it again, a second fucking time, based on how beautiful the people behind this is, who created this. In fact, the person who imagined the superhero and created all of this is a supermodel. See? She is hot as fuck. And the people who created the drawing and made all of this, the guy behind it is literally looking like... Do you remember that picture of the Chad? The guy with a very beautiful jaw and things like that? That you see as a meme? A veritable Chad? Well, take a look. He is a veritable... He kind of looks like it. Just an example. And his wife is absolutely beautiful too. Imagine the amount of triggered rays until they find out that the people behind all of this look like that. Yes, they are going to throw a temper tantrum, and especially Jesus Christ, I hit the microphone. And especially because they are a traditional family. Husband, a wife, and kids. Something anti-ethical against these people who actually believed that 2-1 whales equal happy family. This is retarded. These people do not realize how stupid they are. But anyway, I'm having I don't know. I'm feeling it like these people keep proving what I say right all the time. Socialists are all anti-Semites. Either way, I think that's about it. Let's see. Why did I summon super Twitter? I'm sorry, don't know. I need to reason to know to do this for the question in the sense. There is something I wanted to cover that I actually highlighted before I go and say my goodbyes. Here's one retard. Let's see. I'm sorry. Don't know. Neutral is an option for this question. For the question is the sign of society becoming fascist. You have to put very much, somewhat, a little, or not at all. Imagine defending yourself be considered fascist. And fascism, as you know, is socialism, just with a tiny little bit of a sprinkle of capitalism in the middle, because that's what fascism is. Actually, fascism is the most capitalist of all the socialist ideologies, including Nazism, communism, Maoism, and more. Yeah. Retards. Anyway, if you like this type of content, stay right here on fucking youtube.com/Jester. Or if you like more spicy content where I don't censor myself, and I had to censor myself quite a few times in this goddamn fucking video, head to bit.com/Jester and minds.com/Jester for that spicy and exclusive content, including a very, very beautiful and unique thumbnail. The production value is going up, and yesterday I tried to find a soundboard and voice modification for me to make this production value go up. But as it turns out, the good ones are all paid and the free ones are all shit. And I had to give up on that for the time being. Anyway, so thank you for fucking watching. Have a very good fucking night.